Hello everyone.
We are back.
Again, unfortunately.
No.
No?
No, I'm very happy to be back.
Oh, I didn't think anyone
What are we
else
building? A stable?
This... Oh, that was a bit weird looking. This little bit's a stable, yeah.
This little bit is the stable. This lot is called the... I don't know if it's called that.
You named it.
Yes.
Overbrook Stable.
Yes, but it's not called that in the top left in the middle.
Oh, no, that
But
was...
I think the name of this video is...
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes. Tom named it. Fun fact of the day.
No, because it's near a brook.
Yeah, well, that's the ocean.
Slash ocean.
Slash... It's not slash ocean, it's just the ocean. There's no brook.
It's next to the ocean.
There's probably a brook nearby.
So you're putting in a stable.
Mm-hmm.
Is this just because you wish there was horses?
Everyone wishes there was horses.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, so, like I said in the last part, I just really wanted to play with a huge garden in this. Oh look, you can see that weird long shadow. Every time I put thick roof trim on this diagonal roof, yeah look, that appeared. I don't know what that is, a bit spooky. Got scared, took it off. Prior to this I was watching a lot of videos about hauntings and stuff, so you must excuse me. I'm kidding, they don't scare me, but they scare Tom and he refused to watch any with me.
You don't know they scare me because I haven't watched any.
Yeah, but you said you refused to and I asked why and you said because they scare me.
No, that's not true.
That's so true. That's so true.
No,
And then I was like,
not
okay,
true.
instead of haunted ones, why don't we watch unsolved case videos about real people? And Tom said no, and I asked why, and he said because they scare me.
That's not true.
I kind of went on a binge of watching creepy videos. I say creepy. Oh, sorry if you heard that. The mic's like falling off. We had to prop it up. Why did we have to prop it up again? The mic, why did we put it on our second shelf? There's a reason.
I don't remember, but it's been handier.
Yeah.
If just a bit weirder.
It is a bit weirder. Harder to manage. Sorry, talking about the mic falling apart, we just had to stop and fix it up a little bit. What were we saying? Oh, by the way, I really like this part with the train paint. I thought about cutting it out, but I actually like how it looked, so I didn't.
Did you keep it in, or do you change this more? It looks nice.
I don't really change it. I mean, I add more to it. But no, there's a lot of...
Have you started doing this often now? When you deal with big gardens, do you draw an outline of sort of how you're going to split it all up?
I do try to, yeah.
I do know what this garden looks like by the end of it, so...
Oh, you remember?
I do.
Oh.
I do remember. It's got a bit of everything.
Yeah, so like I was saying before the mic nearly fell over, the point of this house was because I wanted to play with space in terms of the exterior. So the house itself is still big. There are three bedrooms, and two of them are pretty massive. One's definitely gigantic, so you could easily fit in a couple more bedrooms if you wanted. So the house isn't small by any means, but I really wanted them to have a massive yard space. They're next to the ocean. I assume these people would go out a lot. You know, like they have money to go and do whatever they want, clearly.
I do like how we could see it there when it was sort of tilted down, but we can actually see the island.
Yeah, you can see the lighthouse from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you go to the left of the house, like to our current left, there's the Brindleton docks. Don't know if you've seen them, Tom.
Yeah, I've done a build on there for you once.
Oh no, not those ones, actually. No, that's probably what everyone thinks. But no, not those ones. The docks that aren't
like
buildable.
ambient?
They're ambient ones, but you can walk on them, and if you click on
I don't know why I say ambient, because they're just kind of there and
they're not really
in the background.
Yeah, they're usually inaccessible sort of things. But no, these docks on the beach, if you click on one of the boats on them, you can go directly to the island with the lighthouse on it. Tom, what are you reading?
I'm not.
Come back, yes
I'm
you
listening.
are.
No, I'm listening to you.
You are reading.
No, you're not talking just to me. You're talking to everyone.
Yes, I know, but I get nervous.
Didn't think I had to respond to that one.
But please.
No.
Okay, I guess we'll go. Goodbye.
No, stop.
Ow. What was that?
It was the ball.
How could you?
Alright, it's just stressful.
You're stressing me. I decided the house was too brown, and I do a lot of brown looking houses, so I added a splash of green. That's the technical term. No, it's not.
A splash of green. I do like the added on little roofs.
The loft.
The loft and the additional building, sort of the barn that's been repurposed or whatever.
Yeah, so I imagine some of this building didn't used to exist and they added stuff on. That smaller bit with the green roof, that was probably previously a stable or something, and they converted that into a house and built a new stable in the back. They only have 2 horses. Unfortunately you won't see in this video how I decorate the stable, but I thought I did a pretty stellar job. I'm just going to tell you now because I'll forget to mention it next time. So I used the debug cheat, and in the horse stable, obviously I sized up those 2 horse toys, and then I separated the front of it from the back with fences, and in the back is just a pile of manure. Because in debug mode in Cats and Dogs you can access all those dog poops. So I grabbed lots of those and sized them up to look, yeah, so
Gross.
That's exciting. That's exciting. Download this house and you'll get horse manure. It's good for your garden.
That's gross.
Would you download the horse manure?
No!
Oh, please.
Oh, you did those really well.
What?
Doop, 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 doop. The bushes
Oh,
just
thank
plonked them
you.
down.
It's quite neat. That's the thing, because I'm not used to playing with this much I was going to say outside, exterior space. Yeah, I'm stupid.
This exterior looks lovely today.
Thank you. Because I'm not used to playing with this much space outside. I use just quite a bit of foliage, and maybe it's cheating, but they have to have a lot of foliage, right? They're rich and have manicured lawns or something, right? Right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
So the path is now a grass path.
Not quite. You can't. Grassy, no. It's stony.
Oh, now you're putting stone on top of the grass.
Yeah, because if you.
You want stony flowers.
What are you talking about?
Flowery stones.
Sure.
Yes.
If you lay.
I'm right.
You are.
Yes.
If you layer these stones, like these 3 different paths, they all go together really well. One of them looks like a more dilapidated version of the one that's all pieced together. Like the main walkway up to the front door, that one's clearly, like, that stone's been redone over time and it's never torn up.
Of course.
But the one going round the
Law.
house... Yeah, I know, so much
God in the
deeper
law.
The one oh, okay, we've skipped ahead a ton, and now the backyard has stone paths.
Why are you going, oop, you did this. You should know what happens. You're disappointing everyone.
What? Oh, not again. Ow!
Ow.
I probably picked that up. What was I saying? Right, about the...
Stone.
About
This
the-
is repurposed. This is water.
You're bullying
Yeah,
me.
high pressure water washes this all the time.
It's true.
We have a gardener.
We do.
He cleans between the tiles.
Yeah, of course he does. He'd be fired otherwise. That's why the first one isn't around anymore. That and he stole the dog.
Oh, deepest law.
No, there's no... I just made
Deepest
them.
law, dog thief.
Dog thief. Dog thief gardener. That could be a let's play, except I don't make those because I don't actually play the game. Ha! No, I do. I do. I just can't be bothered. If I recorded let's plays, I'd want to edit them and make them look cinematic, and then it's just too much trouble, and I'm too lazy, and I don't try hard enough. But anyway, yeah, there's 3 terrain paths, like terrain tool paint paths that really go together. There's that one that's like stone that's really put together. And there's one that's slightly more dilapidated with a bit of grass growing in between, like weeds have just come through the cracks over time. And then there's one that's just absolutely mashed up, like cars have driven over it excessively.
And these are called...
They're just the terrain paths, I can't remember what they're called.
Oh,
Jeez.
okay. So you have
Goodness.
super memory.
Of course
So
not.
you're making a children's pen.
Pen! This is where they contain the children. They probably would. Like, these people probably have parties and lock their children outside or something. Probably.
They put them in the loft.
Well, I mean,
Kids
when you
love
were a
playing in the
kid and
loft.
your family had parties, you were locked in your bedroom.
I was told I couldn't come downstairs.
I was like Harry Potter.
Hmm.
Apparently Tom looks like Harry Potter, everyone seems to say.
I'm better looking.
Yeah,
I'm what?
yes you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, so because it's so big, it felt cruel to not give the children a section of the garden. I
Yeah.
assume they'd run around
Yeah,
rampantly and go down to the beach and stuff anyway, but I wanted climbing frames growing up, so I assume these rich kids would also want climbing frames.
Ooh.
You know? So we throw in those monkey bars, which are fun, swings, which are also quite fun, and a slide, which I've also heard is good. I'm not a lizard person. No, but story about monkey bars. In my primary school, there was this really old wooden dilapidated climbing frame. Probably could have gotten some illnesses from it because the wood was mouldy and it was always damp. Even in midsummer when it was really hot, the wood was damp and it was coated in black moss.
Ugh.
That sounds disgusting. It was rotting, basically. Anyway, so there was a pole on it you could slide down, but it was so rusty, it really hurt your hands, like it could tear the skin off them.
Yeah.
And there was also monkey bars, but the bars, some were metal and some were wood, because I think they've been replaced over time. Anyway, long story short, the one and only time I tried to cross the monkey bars, I did it really well for the first
Did you
few.
fall?
I got past halfway, and that's an impressive feat for a kid as overweight as I was. I just want to say, I must have had dank upper body strength.
I bet.
I got pretty far, and then my hand slipped off one of the bars, and I fell. I don't know how many feet it was. It felt like 10. It was probably more like 6 or 7 feet. Thankfully, all I did was cut my lip, but I have a scar behind my top lip. I can always feel it from where I fell and cut it.
Oh no.
Yeah. But my friend fell off that same climbing frame. Sucks for him.
I've never done the monkey bars in my life.
Oh, is it because you were locked in your room all the time?
No, because my weedy arms
Cinderella.
couldn't carry my
Oh,
big
no.
legs. So I've never been able to sort of do the...
Oh no. I found it hard because I was so fat.
Yeah.
A lot of weight to carry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're not meant to go. Yeah, you were so. Oh no, you. Oh, that's fine. You've seen my childhood photos. I was disgusting. They're like Jabba the Hutt. Stop nodding.
No. I'm trying to I don't want you to feel nervous again.
I'm always nervous.
So are you going to fill up every fucking speck with plants?
Near enough.
So you skipped laying out the garden, but you don't skip the filling of everything.
You don't see me fill everything. What? What's the face?
I'm joking.
That's so rude. Don't you want to see this? You like landscaping. You like flowers. I know you don't actually care about flowers. But no, I don't normally show the landscaping, so I figured this time I would, and it's pretty cohesive and neat. I use mostly the same sorts of ones. There's a long, short bush that really matches with these larger, spherical bushes. They have the
Lovely.
same flowers. I don't know how to describe it, but you can tell. And I just mix in a few different ones from time to time. But this area is meant to be overgrown, because clearly that fountain's old and the ponds look really old. They clearly don't clean the ponds.
Mm-hmm.
Aesthetic though. Real ponds are obviously better. Like, if you walk down our street, if you go, if you get a bus and you end up half an hour away, then there are people with ponds out their front gardens, but they're those fake ones that are just the plastic tubs that you buy from garden centres. I hate them.
Yeah, same.
And sometimes you can see like the plastic film coming out the top. They don't look that nice at all. I think they're really ugly. Actually.
They are. They are.
Okay, we're in the kitchen now. I really like the kitchen in this. I really wanted to...
Oh, double furnace once again!
Have I done this on Speedbuild?
I
know I've done this on private builds.
You haven't done this. I think could be the first time we've done this. You might have done it. Did you upload the house where you had that cool wall? You had a seating area, and then instead of the living room being... Oh, that's this one.
Yeah.
You had it in this one.
Yeah. We know.
Oh, look forward to that, guys. There's a cool wall coming up.
Then you're hyping it up too much. Now they're going to think the living room looks like utter trash.
No, don't be silly.
Hang on, I need my water.
Kath's done it in a couple of other things, and they do look nice together. In this,
Thank you.
Catherine does go a bit excessive though. She puts down 2 sinks, which I think looks silly. For me, 2 sinks, it just feels like, what, have you got a couple of chefs in the house?
Maybe they do. Look how big their garden is. They must have 5 gardeners or something. I don't know. But yeah, no, I really like this kitchen. Wanted to change it up. I feel like my kitchens and bathrooms are often the same, and a lot of that is to do with the fact that they're nearly always the same shape and or size. This one, I had tons of room. So yeah, I just wanted to do something more interesting with it. So I stuck a fireplace in, and that's meant to be the old furnace where they used to cook, and maybe you can pretend they make stone-baked pizzas there or something, I don't know, probably not. But we can pretend, right? That's fun. The fireplace, I think, looks cute in the kitchen. It's a bit weird, but I like it.
Yes.
We later turn on the debug cheat, and I get tons of grocery items and lay them out on the counters to make it look like someone's just gotten home with a massive bag of groceries, and because they're rich, they go to Whole Foods, and it's all fruit and vegetables and all that great stuff. Lovely. Because yeah, turn on debug. Turn on debug and you can find tons of just like shopping grocery ingredients really, like massive cabbages and watermelons. It's great.
I didn't know there were watermelons in the game.
Yeah, I don't eat popcorn, we're recording.
I'm not.
He's eating popcorn, everyone.
No, I'm not.
The bag is right
I
here
sound
under the
perfect.
mic.
If I was eating popcorn, everyone would be able to tell.
Okay then. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, bite down, go on, don't be nervous, don't be
No,
shy.
there's no popcorn in my mouth.
Okay then, I mean I literally saw you do it, but let's pretend. I can hear it like sizzle.
Can you
fizzing.
believe the absolute state of Catherine right now? It's like, Tom, you haven't done something annoying or stupid in the last 5 minutes. I'm going to just randomly accuse you of eating popcorn. You're insane.
I saw you do it. You're sitting less than a centimetre away from me. Our shoulders are touching. I can see it on your... Never mind. Let's end the live commentary of Tom's gluttony. Anyway, no, popcorn's a good replacement for crisps if anyone's interested.
It's a boring replacement for crisps.
I like popcorn. Crisps are better though. I really like crisps. Oh, sorry, I mean chips. If any Americans are here.
Chips.
I mean, you guys are wrong, but like,
chips.
That's just like your opinion, man. But yeah, I wanted to change up.
Hey, look, those little
kitchens I
curtains.
normally do. Yeah, they're cute. Right?
I got them up in my Maple Story house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah. So we're playing Maple Story a little bit right now, and we've been working on our houses a bit, and it's so much more difficult than in The Sims. Tom's saying it's better, but that's just because he's bitter, right?
I mean, it is awkward. You
It's
can't
very
do things, certain things like undo, and
No, you can't undo. You have to literally go and remove it manually. It's
and then you have
quite
to go
annoying.
look for the item again
Yeah.
to place it down. If even it just placing it, you can't grab something and move it 2 squares to the left. You have
No.
to pick it up, look for it again in your inventory,
Mhm.
and then you can use it again.
Yeah. And to move things higher or lower, you have to use the scroll button, and the scroll button on my mouse doesn't work, right? So that's always a fun
It's
time.
reformed every week.
It's annoying.
Yeah, I bet.
Anyway, so yeah, kitchen. I like it. How about you?
The kitchen I do like. I think the kitchen looks comfy, but it looks very modern. I like how you change sort of, you have the different sort of counters, and I like how you use sort of, I think that is a dishwasher,
Yep.
but
Two.
it doesn't look like a dishwasher.
Oh, does it not?
They look like they could just be sort of cupboards under there, but a different colour.
Oh, cool, yeah.
I like that. And have you put the flower pot in yet? Is that this table?
It's in the middle. The island.
Have you put it in?
table. I don't think so. Not yet.
Not yet. I do
No,
like that touch.
Yeah, I think I do quite a few fun things in this kitchen. Lots of clutter goes up, as you can see. We're grabbing it out right now.
Yeah, clutter.
Everyone likes a bit of clutter, except Tom, who doesn't like it. Exception to every rule. But yeah, so we do a tiny bit of split leveling. I always raise the house up like by about 4 stairs worth of height. So this time I only raised it by 1, and so you don't actually need a stair when it's only raised by 1. I don't know how to describe it. You guys might know what I mean. if you've ever entered build mode, you should know what I mean. So the dining area in between the entryway and the kitchen is actually lower than the rest of the house, so you step down into the dining room then step back up into the kitchen. It's only 1 stair, so it's not a big difference, but it just gives it a nice little bit of depth, I think. I think it's cute. It makes it cozy, in my humble opinion.
Your opinion is humble.
What does that mean?
Oh, why is that suddenly an insult?
I don't know, when you say anything to me it's an insult. I don't know why my throat made that noise. I like the entryway here. It's far less grand than you'd expect. I'm humble bragging now. I like my entryway I
Humble
made.
brag.
Yeah.
Don't forget to whack yourself on the back. Nice.
Thanks. Yeah, so I like the entryway though. In a house this big, you'd expect something quite grand. But it opens up, and it's like any house I walk into in London, and the stairs are like right next to the front door.
Nice.
They just have a pile, they have a shelf here with their dog leashes attached and stuff, and a little mirror to make sure you don't look like garbage on the way out, because often I've returned home and realised that my greasy ass fringe is sticking to my forehead and I have a massive spot taking over my face.
That reminds me of one item that I think is really weird that it doesn't have. That is actually quite old fashioned now,
what?
But my nan still has one. Key rack.
Yeah,
that everyone's put their keys on as they leave the house.
There's framed keys, but that's not nearly the same thing. Yeah, I want a key rack. That'd be adorable. You'd think something like that would have come with Laundry Day, because in Laundry Day, which I don't have yet,
I don't even know if
unfortunately.
it's called a key rack, key hanger.
I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, a little plaque of wood that you'd hang your keys on.
Yeah, like you just put on your front door, then
Yeah.
everyone knows their keys are.
Yeah, that'd be really cute. I'm surprised that's not in it too, actually. I do use debug mode later, and I find this parcel I've never noticed before, and I put that on the shelf next to the front door. I think it's adorable. Go looking for it. You know, I've used the letters before, but there's actually a raised parcel. It's so cute. I love it. Favourite item. Not even properly in the game. It's just debug, but so cute. 10 out of 10. Would recommend Sims just for that parcel. I do a little bit of decorating on this wall right here, just because the entryway is so open. There's nothing really to fill it except for wall decor, so that's what I do. We just stick up a corkboard, and yeah, it's just a place for the family to keep track of things, letters, bills, funeral invites, that sort of thing. Funeral invites? I mean, you know, more happy things. I can't think of something. Weddings, that's like the opposite, right? Kind of. No, that'd be a baptism. Or baby shower. I don't know. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. Relevant. Yeah, someone I know from high school is getting married soon. They invited me, which is really weird. I hate it. I hate being reminded that I'm actually an adult.
Yeah,
it's frightening and upsetting. Makes me depressed. You know, all the expectations and stuff. Ugh, disgusting. Here's part 1 of the living room. I don't know if you see part 2. So there's kind of 2 living rooms, and these are Tom's favourite parts of the house because this is where the really pretty wall is that he likes.
Yeah.
So this part of the living room with no windows, which is super cosy, is pretty much just for watching movies. Like if you do the Not So Berry challenge and you get to, is it the grey generation? Yeah, Gen 4, the grey one. They have to have movie nights. This would be pretty good for them, maybe. Not really though, because the house is brown and green, but you could change that, I guess. This is irrelevant. But yeah, so this part of the living room is just to watch movies. I assume this family does that together.
Yeah.
Because why not, right?
Families.
And have gaming nights and stuff. And then this will be sectioned off a little bit by like a feature wall kind of thing. And there'll be another living room behind it, different colours and everything, a totally different decor theme, where there's no TV or electronics. It's just to kind of talk to each other. I imagine like when the family hosts dinner parties and stuff, after dinner they'll just come in to the seating area and talk or something. There will be another dining table by the massive windows though.
Ooh.
So that's cute.
Ooh.
I put cat bowls nearby it too, because you should have your... I think it's fine to have pets eating me. No?
You know what? I don't know.
How come?
I've never had it, but I don't think it would bother me. It would bother me if they, like, I don't... when I say that Andy's, like, he's got his little dining table, or one of his several dining tables, and then right behind is where the cats eat, sort of just to the right.
Right.
And they were eating messy, wet food, and they were leaving it kind of on the floor, and it looked kind of dirty, and it was like...
I see.
Andy's house isn't dirty, don't get me wrong.
No,
but it just
Andy's
looked kind of
house is
messy, and it
lovely.
was like... Eee. And then we were eating just over there, and it was just kind of like... Ew.
I get what you mean, and some pet food
Like,
can smell.
I wouldn't eat next to the cat tray. Where they
Yeah,
drop
of course.
Just like watching Gizzy miss it again.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
No, I understand, like, I know you hate Come Dine With Me, Tom, but in Come Dine With Me...
talking about it?
Because...
Oh my god.
Can I?
Yeah, go on.
So in Come Dine With Me, it's mostly really weird middle-class people on the programme who don't have much to do with their time, and they're really odd people. Anyway, a lot of them have pets, and a lot of them seem to have been crazy cat ladies or sometimes chicken ladies. Some have had pigs, I think, in the past. Anyway, anyone with a pet always seems to let their pet jump onto the table, maybe just to mess with their guests or something, I don't know. but nearly everyone who goes to their house, if they don't have a pet, they're like, oh, that's disgusting, how can you let your pet in the house when you're eating? And it's like, it's not that big a thing. I know animals can be dirty. I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't grow up in like a really, what's a good way to put it, pristine place, so it doesn't bother me. I stayed over at my uncle's farm a lot growing up as well, and he had this massive dog that sat under the table whenever everyone was eating, and I'd sneak food to him.
Good old Stoutland.
No, he wasn't even that breed. His name was Sussex, because my uncle got him in Sussex. He was a black Labrador.
Nice, I'll call him Sussex, that's where he's from. It's like calling me London.
I know.
Calling you London.
I hate being from London.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're finished. Okay, finally. I mean, such a shame to go. See you in part 3. Yep, well done, Tom.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.
And favourite.
And that's not a thing anymore.